I'm at the food bank on Monday afternoons. Tuesday I help out with grassroots. Wednesdays I've been doing some work with a little food pantry in Carroll County, collecting things for them. Thursday at the food bank. Fridays I seem to be in Pennsylvania a lot. I have an organization that donates clothing, luggage, and backpacks that I'll pick up a whole SUV load. I like to volunteer.
John is always volunteering. He might look like he's just stopping by the food bank, but realistically he's probably picking something up or dropping something off. Before COVID, he used to come by for about an hour on Friday afternoons, and I asked John, why just an hour? What, you usually stay a little longer. And he explained to me that he was actually volunteering for Neighborhood as well. He had picked a client up for them, brought her to her appointment, and then came to the food bank, and then was going to go pick her up after her appointment was finished.
Neighborhood's one of many volunteer organizations that John works with, so I think that's what makes it, so amazing. He's kind of a super volunteer in the county that's willing to give and give and give.
He's helping us at such a high level, and he's also helping so many other organizations in this county. I can't even name all of them. In November, he came into my office and told me he wants to work every single day that we're open. And I was like, are you sure about that? And he's like, yes. He helped us feed so many people during the month of November, which is our busiest month.
I volunteer for a group of organizations, primarily here in Howard County. I volunteer for CAC Community Action Council at their food bank, and then also with Grassroots at their Day Resource Center. I also get a lot of things for each of those organizations and take excess things from those organizations and distribute them out to other organizations. I think the record, quote unquote, was the one day where I had a list of 18 different stops to do and things to do, and I decided that I probably wasn't going to do that again. I had the record and I didn't need to go any further than that.
John is amazing. I mean, he is a collaborator. So there's been many times where he's walked into our organization and he's seen that we have a surplus of any one item, let's say bread, and he would say, I think Grassroots can use that, or I think Neighborhood can get that to some families. So he's the connector in our community because he gives us time not just to CAC, but to 17 other nonprofit organizations. So he really has his finger on the pulse of what the needs are, and he knows who has what and who can support whom. And
we're going to put it in the bins based upon the various categories.
This is incredibly valuable because oftentimes many nonprofits have staffing gaps or limitations in terms of vehicles and transportation, and so John's able to fill those gaps.
He's part of the reason why we have little to zero waste in food.
John has an incredibly big heart and a desire to just help. Without condition, without question, without qualification, it's just, you need help, I'll help. And we need 1 million more people in the country that have that attitude.
What you take away from John is just, get engaged and look for opportunities. I mean, it's so important to our community, and members that just are willing to step up is critical. It makes a huge impact in our community.
Every volunteer is worth the time, and then there's those extra special ones like John.
I'm not doing anything that just about everybody else can't do. I would hope that people could say that, hey, John really isn't something that special, and look, he can do it, anybody can do it.